Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel today. So what we're going to talk about? Well, we're going to talk about a bit of business. Okay, because obviously the latest results have come in about how the economy's doing. Basically since Keir Starmer came into power. And I know I shouldn't gloat or anything, but you know, this is actually quite funny because one of the things that Keir Starmer and Rachel Reeves said, especially Rachel Reeves, that their biggest concern was going to be the growth of the economy. Now, as most people know, the Labour Party historically don't really care about business. Okay, what they care about is the public sector, so things like the NHS, local government, you know, that type of thing. They're the people that they look after. And a lot of people would say they've continued on that path since they came to power. You know, first thing that they did was giving their union buddies pay rises, and the people in the NHS and everything, you know. And there's an argument, yeah, it needed to be done, and it had gone on for long enough. You know, you had many strikes and everything, but now the results have come in. And what do they actually say about how the economy is doing? Because the economy is important to everybody. You know, the better the economy is doing, more tax receipts for the Chancellor, and the more money that they can invest. Well, the unfortunate thing for my good friend, for our good friend, and our Prime Minister, and our Chancellor, is it ain't done that great. Now, there are mitigating circumstances, so I will give them some of that. Okay, so over the 3-month period, so July, August and September, the economy grew by, get this, it's a massive number, absolutely massive, 0.1%. You know, you don't normally expect to see massive numbers anyway, but that is quite a small number, 0.1% in a 3-month period. And especially as we're coming up to Christmas, okay, especially in September, you would expect that to see a bit of growth there. But the irony is, September shrunk. So the next question is, why? Why has the economy shrunk? Now, without me being mean and nasty about Keir Starmer, because he's not I don't rate him as one of the best politicians. His polling figures show how incompetent and useless he is and his government. So what would be the fundamental reason why it shrunk? And it boils down to one thing: the budget. The budget is what they were concerned about, because like the Speaker of the House said before the budget got announced last month, was that the Chancellor and the Prime Minister decided to go around the world, speak to everybody, apart from MPs that have been voted in by the general public in the UK. They decided to go and tell everybody else what was going to be in the budget. And business didn't really like that. They were getting really nervous because it was getting leaked about national insurance increases, you know, and all these bits and pieces, you know, different types of increases which were going to be announced. So business got nervous. So the reality is, business hasn't been investing. Companies aren't generally coming to the UK to invest. So, you know, Rachel Reeves has announced that she thinks it is a bit concerning. Hello, more than a bit concerning. You know, you've only just come in, you've said that, you know, this is the most important thing, the economy. You're not exactly doing a great job. It shrunk in the last month. You're coming up to Christmas. People are buying. And you're still doing a lousy job. You know, so what I'm going to say today is something I normally say. What do you think the government should do apart from maybe packing a bags and calling an election? That might be a good idea. Let somebody else go in and do a better job than you're doing at the moment. So I'm sure I'm going to get a few haters or Labour supporters in a minute for me making that comment, because obviously that's not going to happen for like another 4.5 years. So let me know what you think our incompetent government should do. You know, do you think the economy will grow? It should grow in the next quarter. There's no reason why it shouldn't, because obviously you're going to have Black Friday, you've got Christmas coming up, you're going to have January sales, all that type of stuff. You know, so there's no reason why the economy shouldn't grow in this next quarter and make Keir Starmer and Rachel Reeves look a little bit more competent than they have done over the last 3 to 4 months. So like I said, put your comments down below, let us know what you think. But for now, thanks for listening, and we'll speak to you again a bit later.